video last month that sort of dissected the quintessential stereotypical spaghetti family dinner. You know, that kind of thing that is sort of a frequent flyer on a family meal plan. I gave lots of ideas for how to make it cheaper, how to make it better, how to make it faster, how to make it ahead, different ways that you can serve it. You guys seem to really enjoy that video, so I thought we would revisit this topic again and take another household family weeknight dinner favorite. And since it's Tuesday, what better thing to talk about than tacos? It's Taco Tuesday, y'all. I feel like for the last several years at least, tacos have totally been trending. I mean, they're everywhere. We have turned them into salads, into pizzas, into soup. They're featured on restaurant menus as main courses and as appetizers and even as desserts. They're so popular that they even get their own day of the week. This makes total sense to me because tacos are appealing to a large crowd, right? I mean, kids like them, adults like them, and we can make tacos from a wide variety of ingredients, some of which are very cost effective. So they make for a really fantastic weeknight meal. We are having one of my kids' favorite meals and probably our favorite way to eat tacos, and that is as walking tacos tonight. So I thought I'd take you along with me as I'm making these and show you how I'm doing this, but also give some other ideas where tacos are concerned, including different ways that you can serve them, different kinds of filling, different vessels for that filling, and also side dishes, sauces, seasonings. We're just gonna have some fun with it. One of the reasons I think tacos are so appealing to so many people is because you can make them in so many different ways. You can make them with beef, with chicken, with fish, including all different kinds of those things. You can also make them vegetarian or even vegan by using taco filling that's made from rice or beans or corn or a mixture of all of those things. For tonight's walking tacos, I'm just going to make some seasoned ground beef taco filling, and I'm going to make some of my homemade taco seasoning that I use whenever I make tacos, but also in lots of other dishes as well. So I thought I'd show you how I do that. I actually make this taco seasoning so often that I have my own personal recipe taped up inside of my spice cabinet. And I start with half a cup of chili powder, and then I add 1 tablespoon each of oregano, onion powder, and garlic powder. Then I add a teaspoon each of cumin, paprika, and salt. I also throw in a little fresh cracked black pepper. Now this right here is my secret, or not so secret, ingredient for mimicking the packet taco seasoning. It is cornstarch. I add 1.5 tablespoons to the other ingredients that I've already mentioned, and you don't need this for taste. You could leave it out if you want. What it does is help with the texture, because I feel like those packet seasonings often create sort of a thick sauce around the meat that coats the meat, and this is what helps my seasoning accomplish that same thing. How much of this seasoning to use is just a matter of personal preference. I usually use about 2 tablespoons for a pound of meat. Also, you could change up the ingredients or the amounts of ingredients that you use. If you want to throw a little cayenne, if you want to leave the salt out and just salt your food yourself, you absolutely can. This is just the mixture that I like the best, that my family likes the best. I played around with it and kind of tweaked it until it is exactly the way that we want it to be. Another protein option that we use for tacos or taco type food is shredded chicken. And a lot of times I'll just throw chicken breasts or boneless, skinless chicken thighs into the crock pot with a little bit of taco seasoning, or maybe even just a little bit of salsa and salt and pepper, and let them slow cook all day until I can shred them up. I don't worry too much about seasoning my meat a whole lot because where tacos are concerned, I feel like the true stars of the show are all of the fixings that you put on top of them to bring lots of flavor and variety to them. Today's sponsor is Let's Get Checked. Let's Get Checked helps you avoid uncomfortable office visits by providing you with access to home testing and professional medical consultations without ever having to leave your home. Let's Get Checked offers over 30 home health tests for a variety of concerns and health issues. You can choose the tests that you would like online, and they will be delivered to your doorstep in discreet packaging with next day delivery. You can activate your test on the Let's Get Checked website or their app, and it also gives you very clear instructions for how to collect and package the samples for your test. Your tests ship to your doorstep free, and you can also return them using the prepaid shipping label that's that they provide. Once your sample arrives in the laboratory, confidential results will be available from your secure online account within 2 to 5 days. Plus, a nurse will contact you and they're available for a consultation over the phone. In some cases, they can even provide prescriptions where necessary to the pharmacy of your choosing. I recently completed 2 tests with Let's Get Checked. I did the cortisol level test, which I'm very grateful came back normal. I also completed a micronutrient test, which can provide some insight into my diet and any deficiencies that I might have with essential vitamins and minerals. And I'm actually really glad that I did the micronutrient test because it revealed a couple of issues that I wanted to discuss with my doctor. Let's Get Checked is offering a deal for my viewers today. Whenever you visit the link in the description box and you use the promo code Mindy30, you're going to get 30% off your order. Let's Get Checked laboratories are CLIA approved and CAP accredited, which are the highest ranking levels of accreditation. So you can use that link in the description box to go to the Let's Get Checked website and have a look around, see what tests they offer, do a little bit of research and reading about them. And then don't forget to use that promo code Mindy30 for 30% off your order. Thanks again to Let's Get Checked for sponsoring today's video. Now, tacos do stand on their own as a meal, but it's also fun to have some sides and some yummy things to put along with or on top of the tacos. Salsa or pico de gallo is actually one of our favorite things to have along with tacos or taco style meals. And I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to make it. It's kind of expensive in my opinion when you buy it ready-made in the store, but it's so inexpensive, so easy. It's only a handful of ingredients. Let me show you. I use 5 ingredients when I make fresh pico: tomatoes, red onion, jalapeno, lime juice, and salt. I usually chop up about 4 Roma tomatoes, use about 1/4 to half of a red onion and half of a jalapeno chopped, and then I squeeze in the juice from 1 lime and add some salt. I like to make mine a few hours ahead of time because I feel like letting it sit in the fridge for a couple of hours just improves the taste all the more. Really easy, super delicious, and a lot cheaper than buying it in the store. When I'm serving refried beans, I will usually reheat these along with a little bit of sour cream, like maybe 1/4 to half a cup of sour cream stirred in, and maybe even add a little bit of cheese, either just some shredded cheese or maybe a few tablespoons of queso if we have it in the house, and I will serve the beans that way. My kids really like it this way. My husband and I really like it this way. It's basically kind of like a bean dip, and I think it just makes it more palatable for everybody, especially for the kids. I have mentioned or made this recipe so many times before on my channel, so I'm sorry if you were hearing it again, but the Copycat Chewy's jalapeno dip, it really takes a taco night over the top. There are lots of different recipe options on Pinterest. I have played around with this, and the combination of ingredients that I like the best is 1 cup of sour cream, half a cup of mayo, a heaping tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 packet of ranch or about 3 tablespoons of homemade, the juice from 1 lime, and a half to a whole jalapeno depending on how spicy you like it, and then milk to thin it out. I actually just put all of this into my blender and mix it all up and put it in the refrigerator, and then we can pour it over the top of whatever we want. Now, as far as vessels for all of those taco fixings go, obviously, you know, you've got the traditional tortillas or taco shells, or maybe things like tostada shells as well. Another great thing about tacos and taco fixings is that they go with a lot of stuff, right? Like we can put them on top of lettuce and turn them into salads. We can make nachos out of them. We can make fajita bowls with rice and beans. We can go the low carb route and have those proteins, you know, those meat options and some of the dairy options, and put them onto beds of like cauliflowered rice or roasted vegetables, or even spaghetti squash. It's not just for spaghetti. I've also seen people put taco filling and taco fixings in zucchini, like little zucchini boats, and make that sort of a low carb option. Or we can go to the other end of the spectrum with them and make them vegetarian by using things like corn and black beans or refried beans as the filling and putting it into taco shells or tortillas, or maybe on top of rice bowls with vegetables and salsa. One of our favorite vessels for taco fixings is what we're doing tonight. We're making Waco tacos. We're having walking tacos, and that's where we take little small individual bags of chips and we cut them open, and we put all of the taco meat and the lettuce and the tomatoes or the salsa on top of that, and then we can eat them while we're walking around. We can enjoy them out on the patio, and we can just throw away that bag whenever we're done and have one less dish to clean. Confession, you guys. I really enjoy a cold beer, especially on a hot summer day. And I gotta be honest, I'm just kind of a regular old Coors Light or Miller Lite girl, especially in the summer with a salted glass and a little bit of lime. Oh, it's so refreshing. And of course, I know the traditional drink to go along with Taco Tuesday, if you are somebody who consumes alcohol, is a margarita. We don't drink a lot of margaritas in our household, and honestly, I don't order them very often because they tend to come with a lot of sugar. But if you're looking for something that is along the style of a margarita, but maybe not quite as sugary, something that my husband and I enjoy in the summertime and that's kind of popular around these here parts is called a ranch water. It is a shot of tequila with Topo Chico, which is sparkling mineral water, and just a little bit of lime juice. Sometimes I will make mine with vodka instead of tequila, and I usually like to salt the rim of my glass as well. But we really enjoy having those, and we order them sometimes whenever we go out for Taco Tuesday or go out for Tex-Mex. In the summertime especially, it's just really refreshing, and it doesn't have all of the sugar that some of those margaritas, especially the frozen kinds, come with. In my opinion, one of the best things about Taco Tuesday is What's Left Wednesday, because taco leftovers make fantastic meals. I'm using some burrito-sized tortillas and some tostada shells to make homemade crunch wraps tonight, which are a family favorite, especially of the kids. But I have used leftover taco fixings to make scrambled eggs or breakfast burritos, to make salads, to make fajita bowls, to throw onto pizzas. The possibilities are endless, and we usually use up those leftovers really quickly. What tips do you guys have for Taco Tuesday? What do I need to know? What do our viewers need to know? Leave me a comment. And thank you again to Let's Get Checked for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to check out the link in the description box and use the code Mindy30 to get 30% off your order.